St Mary's Churchyard, Hendon. The Hendon Churchyard is the churchyard of St Mary's Church in Hendon in the London Borough of Barnet. It adjoins Sunny Hill Park, and it is part of the Sunny Hill Park in Hendon Churchyard site of local importance for nature conservation. The churchyard is important archaeologically, as Roman artifacts have been found on the site and there is evidence of Anglo-Saxon settlement. A church may have existed on the site as early as the 9th century, and there is an 11th century font still in use in the existing building. Parts of it date back to the 13th century, but there were successive alterations until it was extended in 1914-15. It has a memorial to Stamford Raffles, the founder of Singapore. The churchyard is well maintained, and it has many tombs and memorials in the grass, which is kept long in parts. There are fine cedar and yew trees. A line of headstones on either side of the path led to the church door, and they form part of the best collection of 18th century headstones in London. Burials go back 700 to 800 years, and as a result the soil contains fragments of bone. Part of it is gravelled, which is unusual in Christian graveyards. It is still open for cremation burials, according to A History of Hendon published in 1890. The earliest surviving grave is that of Thomas Marsh, dated 1624. Fine monuments include the grave of the engraver Abraham Rainback, the physician James Parsons, and Emily Patmore, the wife of poet Coventry Patmore. Edward Longmore, a famous 7-foot 6-inch giant, was buried there in 1777, but his body was stolen by grave robbers. A 20th century grave, pictured right, is of Herbert Chapman, the pre-war manager of Arsenal Football Club. There are 20 Commonwealth service personnel buried in the churchyard, 11 from World War I and 9 from World War II. Most of whose graves could not be located, so commemorated by special memorial. There is access to the churchyard from Church End and Church Terrace. See also Barnet Parks and Open Spaces. Nature reserves in Barnet. London Metropolitan Archives. St Mary, Hendon. Hendon Church End, Barnet. The parish of St Mary and Christ Church, Hendon. Homepage. Notes. Further reading. Hewlett, Janet. 1997. Nature Conservation in Barnet. London Ecology Unit. ISBN 1-87104527-4.